Taking a look at today's equity index futures markets, let's look at the S&P 500 futures as they're finding some higher price action today. S&P 500 futures are coming off a week of pretty heavy selling pressure throughout most of the week to find some strength here as we close out the month. Moving higher today by better than 1%. Now, early in the session, it was a bumpy session as we did see some price action slightly higher, then lower, and then coming off those lows to trade higher late in the session and close on the highs of the day. Currently priced right around 5,960 in the futures market. Driving factors today, a couple things influencing the market. Number one, inflation data early in the session coming in line with expectations after the previous inflation data we received throughout this week coming in a little higher than expected. That was enough to move us higher early in the session, but then selling pressure initiated based on a momentum in the market and it moved us lower throughout the morning session. But into the afternoon, some renewed strength late in the day as it does appear there's some rotation here moving into a new month. And with that, the S&P 500 futures able to find some strong price action here to close out the month. General trends. With this move higher, we are coming off the lows going back to early January before this move higher today, and that basically are the lows for the year. So with this recovery today, the S&P 500 futures are back up on the year and recovering nicely to close out the month. And we look at the major equity index futures markets as a whole, higher price action across the board today. We did see, again, some selling pressure in the middle of the session, but then renewed strength late, and that benefited all the major equity index futures markets. With the S&P 500 futures coming off the lowest levels basically of 2025 to regain some strength here in today's session.